I ain't wasting energy on you. No way. Go away. I ain't wasting energy on you. No way. Go away if you don't rock.
Every hero needs his theme music. Greetings and welcome to the Solar Just a Rail Show podcast. I'm your host, Doug Evans, the unknown icon. Some people call me Hannibal Smith. Got the Minister of Information, the straw that stirs the drink, the movie critic, the VCU hip hop professor. Fat Tommy, what's poppin', yo?
Man, Doug Evans, I gotta say this. Everybody does have their theme music, but yours is banging. You be killing the game with your theme music. Like, when you say that, when some people say that and their theme music just be okay, then it's different, but it hits different when you hear the theme music when it come out. And then you say every hero deserves his own theme music. Like that's like I'm gonna get you, sucker. Remember? You said
Yeah,
every
yeah.
yeah.
Hey, look, we talk about the Hopewell Juneteenth Festival. Go down June 15th. That's a Saturday. 3 p.m. At City Park, right behind the Beacon Theater. All the vendors hit me up, man. We got food vendors, we straight on that. Dessert, we straight on that. But other vendors hit me up at 804-446-4699. Or hit me at soldiers@gmail.com. Fat Tommy, you doing like the commencement speech, right?
Well, first I wanted to I'm doing the opening speech and I'm gonna knock it out the box, but I gotta encourage like all these people out here that want to sell T-shirts and they sell hats and all of this stuff. Now is an opportunity for you to put your stuff on display. Look, one or two things gonna happen. You're gonna find out you got a good product. And it can sell like if you got them banging hats and them banging T-shirts, you in there, you really want to jump off the porch and try to really make some money. You're an entrepreneur, you starting a business. This the beginning of the summer. What you do is you make up. Look, you make you 500 or 100, depending on your budget. You make you 100, and what you don't sell at Juneteenth, which you should sell all of them, but whatever you don't sell, you'll have the rest of the summer. See, what a lot
Yeah.
of people don't understand is once you make the product is money. Whatever
Hmm.
you're gonna return on it, that's what you're getting back. Like when you buy it. Look, we've all bought some stuff that wasn't as great as we thought it was, and then we still had to sell it. You know
Right.
what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's
So
right.
when
That's
you
right.
buy these T-shirts and you're an entrepreneur and you're making them, the hustle is in fixing whatever it is that made them sell slow. But you supposed to be a hustler. You still gotta sell them. So we
Yeah.
providing you some people. The game to selling is to
Right.
be
That's
put in
right.
front of a bunch of people with a product. So we gonna bring the people out there. See,
We
the
doing we
people
I'm doing the heavy lifting, right?
like the people coming, right? It's gonna be people there, right? See, it's
Right. It's
gonna
gonna
be
be there.
people there. It's gonna be people there. So if you got a product, now's the opportunity to put it before the people. That's all I'm saying.
That's right. That's right. Fat Tommy, it's the elephant in the room, and we got to get to it. Uh, it's a hip hop program. We got to talk about hip hop. Bad boys. They won't lie. He's a bad boy.
Wait a minute. See, I worked for Puff, right? Everybody know I worked from Flavor in Your Ear. We day one, Flavor in Your Ear. Even before day one, because we did a party for him in Atlanta. Before he had a record, he had a record label. So we did a party with him in Atlanta before that. So when people call and today and was asking me, was I shocked? After hearing everything I heard about Puff and that he had did some real gangster stuff allegedly, once you put that, when you put the fact that okay, he really about it. If it come down to it, he got some people that's about it at the very least. If you put that with unlimited resources, meaning he been had money since the 90s. He ain't had a job. Think about it. He ain't had a job. If he had access to ecstasy and was taking ecstasy since the 90s like everybody else. He never ran out of money. Some people had to give up ecstasy because they just couldn't afford the pills no more. He ain't have that problem. He kept on. So now he having freak offs, as they calling them. And he's mad with power because you didn't let him get away with A, B, and C. So that person right there, and look, she trying to sneak out. Look at the tape. But look, she got a hoodie on. She trying to sneak out the
Right,
apartment.
right,
Obviously, as
right.
soon as he got in the shower, he gonna come running down the hall. What was you running down the hall with a towel? He wasn't gonna run there and plead with her. Okay, a dude come running out of a hotel room with a towel on. Is not going to the elevator saying, "Come on, sister, please come back." Don't do that. No, he crazy. So when you add that and power, a person that's had his way for so long, it wasn't shocking. It was disgusting, you know. And
He he has daughters. That's
but
crazy.
listen, check this out. We always look at the individual, but on this show, we always tend to go and say stuff that the other people not looking at, and this is that part right here. What about the hotel guard who was on security, right? That sat there and watched it in real time. They were sitting there at their desk, like me and you right now. They looking right at it, and they going, "Oh, Jump, look at Puffy running down the hallway. Man, Puff got a towel on. What's going on?" Then you see him snatch this person, throw her to the ground. Wow, he wilding, yo, he wilding. Then he kick her twice, and you still at your desk. And then look, you don't even get out your desk. It go down. He drag her back to the room. Then finally he let her go. She get in the car. She leaving. She tell the taxi cab driver, "Take me back." She come back. That's what proved they seen it. She come back, and they say, "Nah, shorty, go home. Just go to your apartment. Go to your apartment." When she came back, it should have been 90 police there
Right,
that
right,
met her.
right,
They was like, in their mind, she gone, it's over. That's what security said. She's
wow,
gone, it's over. She came back and they said, "Leave." Nobody said, "Call the police." So now
right.
hold it. Here's what we have to remember. If you follow it, now the hotel been sold. It was the Intercontinental Hotel in I think Center City or whatever. The hotel's been sold, right? So the people that own it don't own it no more. It's a haven for artists because the hotel didn't freak out about it. If they was in Petersburg, the maids would be, "Oh my God, call somebody." This happened regularly. Wherever this happened at, this is nothing new for them. See, if it's
Mm.
something new, you freak out
And that's really
immediately.
sad. And that's really sad.
They ain't freak out then. Listen, the reason I will tell you that it was sanctioned, in my opinion, is because he didn't give the security guards $50,000 for the tape. He paid the hotel. So that
Mm.
tells me security would have got fired if they would have called the police. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if the security guard would have called the police, he'd have got fired that day. Like that would have been his last day. They'd have called him in the office and said, "Man, you called the police on
He said,
what
"What
she."
did I do? I did the right thing. I'm looking at here. I'm looking at the manual of my job title, and it says, Section A, call the police."
No, why would you? Why was she? Why would you call the police on Puffy? Did she tell you to call the police? Did she come running to the
No,
front
but
desk
right
and
here
say,
it says
"Call the
my
police"?
job as security. And paragraph A said, "Call the police. No other circumstances should you not call the police."
Let me tell you. In my guesstimation, having lived out there for 2 years and understanding the way the rules work, they would have went to jail. They would have got fired. Wait, they would have got fired if they called the police. If they took the video and tried to leak it to the press, they would have been charged with theft of the hotel property. I'm telling you, if they took that video and gave it to
This
TMZ,
world, man.
if they would have gave that to TMZ, you don't think they would have got fired?
Yeah, but
If
they
the
got rich.
No, they probably would. They, you know what? Let me tell you this then, because
They
this
probably
just
been
this look this as the people say, this just jumped in my spirit. Then that tells me they would have got killed. Because
right.
if
I
it's
was gonna
really
say they
worth
got
$50,000, they would have got taken out. If it's really worth $50,000, think about it, because the hotel got 50 for it. So you telling me that the black dude at the office with when Diddy came to the security and said, "I give you 50,000, Doug, give me the hard drive," and you said no, Nah, Puff, I'm good. Then yes, you would have been killed. That would have been terrible.
Mm,
So I don't know what would make, but the point of this is those are the people that allowed that to happen because he ain't seemed worried at all. He did the stuff. He did it with confidence and went back
true.
and for years ain't even thought about it. As a matter of fact, he started calling himself Brother Love. He was saying that
Yeah,
I spread peace and blessings among the earth all day long
he
while
sure do.
you beat up a 19-year-old. She was 19 years old. He beat up a girl that just graduated from high school. Think about it. You graduate, you 18 in most cases. She just graduated last year. You a grown man, 37, about to be 40. You about to be 40. Imagine he beat your son. A 40-year-old beat up your 19-year-old son. What you do when a 40-year-old beat up your 19-year-old son?
We
You a
go see
grown
him.
man. You done right. What
We got
what
to go see him.
beat him up like that? Cause she ain't laying down, you kicked her when she down for real twice. That's what you did. She went in the fetal position as if she had been kicked before. Like she covered up
She knew it
immediately. If
was
you look
coming.
at it, right. That's it. She was like, "Oh, junk, he gonna kick me." So she stayed down. She didn't run up the hallway. She stayed down. Like I better not move. Like don't beat the brakes off of me. Then he dragged her up the hallway. This is what he did. This is what the hotel watched on security in real time. They ain't run upstairs. You ain't see no security. The story don't say then security got off the elevator and pulled him away. It says a guest got off the elevator and then it left. That's when she leaves. So if you read the whole thing, that's what it said. So they then told her to leave. So I find it strange. And this must have went on. I mean, Puff stay in hotels. He was in hotels in the 90s. So he been in probably easily 1,000 hotels. I would guess. I would surmise that Puff been in 1,000 hotels. 500. If he been in 500 hotels and we ain't never heard one incident, those are all people that knew it because the hotels he stay in got security cameras. Even in the 90s, they wasn't tolerating that. So it's security there and everything. So they can't they can't uh do that. So a lot of people uh supported him. This wasn't just when we look and we get mad at Diddy's actions, we also have to remember that a lot of people made it possible for him to do that.
Mm. All right,
So my
there it is.
the one last note because we got our Juneteenth coming up, and I know how we could solve this problem. We have to offer solutions, Doug. We
There
solution
you go.
based. But if we, as the black man, put our black woman back up on a pedestal where she's supposed to be, because I was raised at a time that we wouldn't even hit a girl. I remember a girl poured Coca Cola on my head in the third grade, and I pushed her. Her father came to my house and told my dad that I pushed his daughter. I said, she poured Coke. My sisters was crying, and my dad beat the brakes off of me and told my sisters, y'all should have beat her up then. So that's it. That's third grade. I mean, you don't hit. Everybody was raised like that. The only girl you could get away with hitting is your sister. You could fight your sister, and only after she attacked you first. You only your father beat the brakes off of you. You got to be scratched up with a black eye before you hit your sister's back. You're supposed to just take it when your sisters
Bulls
beat you.
just take it. Yeah.
Yep, but my sisters, of course, no one did. But the point is, that's the rule. So you certainly, if you can't hit your own sister, you can't put your hands on no girl. And you a grown man. So we as a people need to really, really get back to checking men because men would have checked men. No dude I know would have stood for that. I wouldn't have stood for that. Puff would have got punched that day. Puff would have had to prove himself if me and my friends was there. If I was there. If any man was there, really, he should have got checked. I don't care who the man is. We have to they say you can judge a people by where they put their women. So
Mm.
that's where he put our women, and that's where we at. We in the gutter, y'all. We been there. We killing each other, and now we showing why we got here because we allowing men we not putting the woman in her place. We just need to put the woman in her proper place, which is up on the mantle, so that our people can rise. We ain't gonna rise acting like that. Juneteenth coming soon, man. I'm gonna tell y'all all about ourselves and who we are.
Woo, it's going down. Thanks, man, Tommy.
All right, Doug.
Focus, focus. I ain't wasting energy on you.